What was your like best month with dropshipping?
My best month, I think it's this month at 25K this month. Bond chose the product for me.
Any reason this like specifically did well? Let's share the screen. Let's go through it.
So August 1 to August 10, 20K in sales. So from August 1st to today, I did 23K because I've stopped posting for like a week because I'm having supplier issues. I want to get that sorted first before I continue posting.
How much profit is that?
Yeah, 70% profit margin.
16K, something like that?
Yeah, 16K.
Is that your highest profit month ever?
I think so. My first product, I did quite a huge month as well, but I forgot how much was it. I did like 50K in total but there's a span of like 4 months.
Did you just start doing organic recently, or did you do it for a while now?
I started organic basically last June, I think. That was when Mikey posted his first 10K month. Yeah, that's when I started, and I found my first winning product after a month. Yeah, I got lucky. I feel like I got lucky.
How much did the first one make?
50K in revenue.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. It's the cloud humidifier. Like I went viral because I used a walk-up bottle. I was the first one to do it, to pour it in the humidifier. So
Got it.
It's a controversy.
How do you feel about like your whole journey? What do you think went well? What went bad? Which issues did you have, etc.?
Okay, so before I joined the program, like I feel like I'm super inconsistent and I'm always under stress because I didn't know what went wrong, right? Because I was testing everything, I was doing everything, I didn't know what went wrong. Because after my second winner on January, I have like a whole 3 months, I didn't make anything. And I tested like 10 products in those 3 months. I didn't make anything. And then I had exams, so I stopped for 2 months. Then afterwards, I joined the program in, I think it was June. And then I graduated in July, so I started working full time. And then after I joined the program, I have like confidence in the product because Bond chose the product for me. And I trust Bond a lot. After he chose the product, I know like if this doesn't work, then it's my fault. It's not the product's problem. Because before that, I didn't know if it was the product or it was my content. So
how is it generally to not have like that thought in your mind? Because like obviously having a mentor, it's just like a very different feeling and a very different experience where you just have like clarity. Okay, this is good, this is bad. I need to do this versus this is not good. How's that?
It's like much better because I don't have as much stress because I was stressing a lot. Because I don't know what went wrong. That's the main stress that I had. I was talking to my friends, which they don't know anything, but I just asking opinions. I don't know who to talk to because I don't know anyone who does dropshipping, and I was alone. So I have to solve every problem that I had by myself. And that was like super stressful. So like I was thinking of quitting dropshipping like a lot of times because of that.
Even after you made like the first money?
Yeah, even after that. Yeah.
Really? What do you think? Like, do you think you want to do something else or like some other business or just like a job?
I never want to get a job because I live in Malaysia and I studied engineering and it's like $600 per month. It's crazy. It's insane. It's like a slave job. So there's no way I'm going to get a job. But I know I'm going to do dropshipping. It's just that every time something doesn't work and I'm super stressed, I feel like I want to take a break, like a month or two break, which is not good.
But how is it to make like over 15K in pure profit this month but living in Malaysia? How much money is that? Like if we would equate that to the salary, to the average work?
That's like 2 years of work, like engineering work. Yeah, it's crazy. But sometimes like I feel like I doubt myself a lot because I see people around me making like $600 per month and then like I'm making this amount of money and my goal is to make like $1 million in my currency sometime next year, which is like 250 USD. And I know it's possible.
Yeah.
But it's just that like I doubt myself a lot because I see like people around me is making like it's not even close to that.
So why do you doubt yourself to make the most?
I'm seeing people like making like $600 per month, and then I was like, why do I deserve to make $1 million? What makes me think that I can do it but not them? I think about that a lot. It's bad, I know.
Like, would you say that's a rational thought, or would you say it's just like based on like you see the people next to you and they're not making any money, so why would I not making any money? Like, do you think that's like an emotional thing or a rational one?
I think it's an emotional thing. Like it just gets to me sometimes. I know I can do it because I see people like Bond and you and Mikey did it. I know I can do it. I know it's possible. It's just that I can't control my mind. Sometimes the thought pop comes up, like I can't control it. Yeah, it just comes up like very, very usual.
You have to only look into the business bubble. You can't compare what you're doing to anyone else outside of the business bubble. It's just like if you play basketball and you're like, okay, these guys, they cannot do whatever good move a good basketball player can, So I would never be able to do that move. But in reality, you can't compare like a non-basketball player to a pro So if you just look at only the basketball bubble, that move is nothing insane. It's very like, all right, you do business, and then you made almost like pretty close to your first like 100K making from that, getting to 250 in 1 year. It's nothing insane. That's a very common basic thing, which it's not crazy at all. So like if you just compare not to real life, and especially coming from Malaysia, like real life is crazy, right? Like real life is $10 a month. So that's like not real life in the business bubble, and I wouldn't compare myself to that at all. Just because you happened to be born in Malaysia doesn't mean that you're like deserve less money whatsoever. Just like, all right, you're there. Just don't look at anybody in there. Just look at the business bubble, and you're going to see a lot of people from like third world countries in the business bubble still make a shit ton of money. We have like Indian students who are crushing, make like the millions of dollars, and it doesn't matter, So I wouldn't even like think about that at all. And the main thing you should be looking at, comparing yourself to, is high level business people.
Yeah, the problem is I don't know anyone who is that. Except for you guys, but I'm not like friends with you guys yet. Yeah, I don't know anyone who's in the business and making shit ton of money. I
understand. Just knowing us should be enough for you. You don't have to be my best friend to understand, all right, this is doable, even that, so just don't look at real life and focus on only the business world. And like, if you know us, just look at us and basically think, all right, there's a bunch of people who went from 100K to 250. That's, again, very common trajectory, that's not even a crazy goal.
I know it's possible.
So, yeah, no, for sure. Your current winner, like, how did you find that product, etc.?
I found that product using the burner method. I just scrolled on my TikTok, and I came across this TikTok that someone showing this product, and the content was really bad. Like the quality and everything was terrible, and it got 4 million views. So I was like, okay, let me put it in the sheet, and I showed it to Bon, and then he's like, this is super good. You should test it right now. And so I ordered it right away, and I tested it, and the next week, I got 17 million views. Literally the next week.
Okay, and that was the video which made you the 25K or so?
Yeah, there's a couple of like 5-6 million views videos, so pretty consistent.
Would you say that like your content itself is responsible for the virality, or would you say it's the product, or why would you say did it go viral?
I think it's the product. I think mainly it's the product, because it's a quite untapped product and people have never seen this before. It has a wow factor. And Bon told me to use like car niche audio so I can target people in the car niche, because it's a car niche product. And I reach the correct audience as well. So I feel like it's the product, it's not my content. I'm not too confident in my content like all the time until now still. So I definitely think it's the product for this time.
And like for you in general, why did you decide to even join the mentoring program?
Because like I needed guidance. I didn't know anyone who is doing dropshipping in my life, and I always wanted someone to talk to about dropshipping. I wanted someone to discuss with me about dropshipping, because I have to solve like as I mentioned, I have to solve like every problem by myself, and it was super stressed. I want to get guidance. I know I can make much more than I made like previously if there's someone guiding me. So, and for my first product, I did like 80 million views, but I made like 50K. So, and I showed it to Sean, because Sean was my salesperson. And then he said like I could have made much more, but I didn't know.
What was like the most valuable thing so far you got from the program?
So it's the product selection, I think. It's the fact that I can be 100% confident in the product, because someone from like the coaches chose it, so I can be 100% confident in the product. Before that, I post like 5 videos, and then I was like, okay, does this product work or not? I'm not sure. Is it my content? Is it the product? I have no idea, right? Like if I keep going, will I waste my time? Or is it better off testing another product? Like I'm in this constant stress and constant like confusion. I don't know what to do. So now that I'm in the program, I know what to do. If the product isn't good, the coaches will tell me to stop running it.
The last product you had, are you able to share the other winner?
Yeah, I can.
I think like it should be super interesting for people to see like how that looked, and like maybe go through your top videos, swipe and trial, etc. You just tell me which video to click on, and then you can maybe talk about why you think this one went the most viral,
They're all the same.
All the same, exactly one?
Yeah, they're all the same, just different caption. There's a 40 million view one at like way at the bottom, 48 million views.
I see. And is it like it's also the same clip, right? So you use
it's the same clip. Exactly. Yeah.
Like generally we say to not even do that, because like algorithm can fuck you up, but you probably got lucky with not being caught doing that.
Yeah, 42.7 million on your left. Yeah.
Any reason you think this like specifically did well?
It's the vibe that I gave in the video, because like when the beat dropped, everything, the atmosphere became dark, right?
Yeah.
I purposely like lower the exposure of my camera. And then the vodka, obviously, like the vodka is crazy.
Yes.
Everyone's commenting about the vodka bottle.
Are you spending any money or are you saving all of it? I bet you're saving every single dollar.
Yeah, how do you know?
Right, just tell you're not a guy who's who, like you seem more on the careful side.
Yeah, I only spend it on my parents. I bought stuff for my parents. Yeah, that's all. I've bought a new like iPhone, but it's like business expenses. So
yeah, what did you buy your parents?
I bought my dad like an iPad and some shoes, and I bought my mom a Prada bag from Italy. I went there for holiday, so I bought her a Prada bag. Yeah.
Okay. And like in Malaysia, obviously there's a massive discrepancy in how much money you're making versus like how expensive things are out there. If I will be you, I will be trying to get a lot of creators, because like
in Malaysia.
Yeah. So from what I was seeing is if you live in a country where average salary is super, super low, and you know people who would work for you for like a few $100s a month. I have a few guys from like specifically India. They fucking built office buildings, 50 people working for them, and they pay them like basically nothing, and they still pay them more than like what's average out there. And it's like it works. If I be in your position, I would definitely like make use of that. It's like a massive advantage you have.
Do you think I should do it like right now? I feel I'm not good enough yet to hire people.
No, well, it depends. It depends. Why are you not good enough to hire people?
I feel like I'm not consistent enough, because like you see, my first product was in October. I mean, my first winner. My second winner was in January, and this is my third one in August. So like in the middle, I didn't make any money.
I think you're confusing the two, because like in your position, you can give people an incentive to work with you. For example, like you give them like, I don't know, 20% of profits. Yeah. Yes. And for them, if you just prove that the commissions can actually, the 20% they could get are could be super high, they're going to do it as well. You know, so if I would be you, I would for sure think in that direction, because there's going to be a lot of people way more motivated to work for that amount. If you have somebody in the US and you tell them, okay, I'm going to work with you for 20% commission only, for example, no base salary, and it's just like a random friend, they're not going to be super incentivized to do that. But in your case, it's very different, because like the money they could make is more than the salary that they will be getting there. You know, I would 100,000%. Like, do you know people who you can think of who probably will be like motivated and properly?
I don't think so. Not yet for now. Because all my friends are like, I don't know, they are like super lazy. They like to go out and enjoy life and everything. I've teach like a couple of my friends dropshipping. They saw the money that I was making, and then they asked me how to do it, and then I teach them. I literally do product research, and I gave them the product. I let them choose. Once they choose, I order it for them. Okay, and then I got it to their house, and then like I was like, okay, I got the product for you. All you need to do is plan content and start filming. And then the product arrived after a week, and then 2 weeks later, after the product arrived, I asked him like, no, I got a call from him, and then he's like, how do you set up the VPN thing? And I was like, so you haven't even posted a video yet? Like, they don't want to do it. Like, even though I was guiding them like so hard, they don't want to do it. They don't have the vision, I think.
I understand, but I'm still almost 100% sure that you know somebody who isn't like that.
Yeah, I'll try to find it.
Yes, for sure. Are people going crazy about the money you're making, especially like your friends and family? Is it something they believe is even real, or is it something which is like super unrealistic for them?
My mom was super shocked when I told her when I had my first winner, because the average salary in Malaysia is like 3K Malaysian ringgit, which is like $500, $600, like the minimum wage. No, that's like average, not minimum wage, the average. And I told my mom I made 8K in a day that time, when I was doing the dehumidifier thing, and then she's like, are you running some kind of scam or something? And I was like, no, it's real. I show her. Then she still kind of don't believe it until the money is in my bank. I show it to her. It's in my bank. And then she's only starting to believe it, you know. It's a crazy concept, right? You can make money using my phone. Like they don't understand the concept.
Like, did they understand it's real though after you showed it in the bank, or they still think it's a scam?
They understand it's real now.
Yeah, no, it's funny how like grown up people don't understand Shopify dashboards, but they understand banks. Like if money is in the bank account, nobody can deny it. It's like, all right, this is
Yeah,
real
yes.
money. Shopify dashboards, nobody trusts. Of over 40. From your side, like what are the next goals you have for the next like 6 to 12 months?
My goal is to make 100K by the end of this year, US dollars, and I'm at like 25K now. You think I can make it?
100K by the end of the year.
Yeah,
Profit, right?
yeah.
That's like less than 20K a month.
I'm like 25% there.
Making 75K in profit is around 150K in revenue. So making 150K in 6 months, it's not crazy. It's like actually 25K revenue on average per month. Very doable, yeah, for sure.
What do I need to do in order to reach that goal? Like,
It depends. Like right now, you have your current winner, and you say it's very untapped, right?
yeah, it is.
You're saying you had supplier issues, and that's why you stopped posting videos.
Yeah, for this
Yeah,
week. The orders from August 3rd, I haven't even shipped them yet. Like my supplier haven't even shipped them yet. So I got like,
you have to put everything on pre-order. If you do pre-order, people are not going to be mad for not getting the item like in the first like, 2 weeks. As long as you're transparent. Yeah, as long as you're transparent with that, that's like you still get money. You can't just shut off the whole business because of supplier issue.
okay, that's true, yeah.
Well, okay, so step number one is fucking turn on your stuff again and start posting. The supplier issue is something great. Like that's a very good sign because that means nobody's going to be able to replicate it. Like everybody's going to have that supplier issue. What's the exact issue?
So the issue is that after he shipped 150 orders, he only found out that the thing doesn't work. He told me that the factory produces defective product, and I was like, but you ship 150 orders. And it's like, it's okay, he'll find a new factory. And then I was like, I waited for like a week. And then he found a new factory. He came back to me. He said, like, this factory produces the key holder that works. And I was like, you should order the sample and check. So he's ordering the sample right now. It'll arrive in like 2 days and he'll let me know whether it works or not. But there's like a huge delay. People from August 3rd haven't even got their tracking number yet.
That can definitely be a problem. Don't get me wrong. Like you shouldn't just like don't not worry about it. But on the other hand, you can also not just like not sell. You know, like you have to do pre-order. Every email you get, you have to be very careful on how to answer that. Ideally, you should get like a customer support, like an expert to help you with that. I can connect you with a few like really good customer service people because like I assume you're not extremely good at it. So if somebody is angry, we don't know how to like calm them down, you know? So it's very important to have like professionals in place who are going to minimize the refund rates and the chargebacks. So obviously you have to give the refunds and give the chargebacks if people ask, but you just have to do it in the right way. So I can send you a contact. You're gonna like even though you're gonna pay them like $100 to a few $100s a month for all the customer support, it's gonna be worth it because you're gonna lose more money if you don't like with refunds, you know, and payment process. If this product right here is a product which nobody else is selling and nobody else can be selling because of the supplier issue, you have to go hard with making sure that stays the case. You know, you have to make sure that, like, for example, if you talk to Bonner, he is like very close relationship with the supplier. He like nobody can sell his product. He has his own thing, and that's why like he has no competition and stayed like that. The main problem people have at scale is competition. There's X amount of views which this product can get. Let's say there's 300-400 million views which this product can get. For example, like depending on the niche. It doesn't matter who gets them, but if somebody else gets them, the product is going to be saturated. If you get them, you saturate it after you made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. But like that's a product which can make a few $100,000 or $1 million, for example, but not more. And you need to make sure that you're the person who capitalizes on the market share. This should be like a very high priority for you. You should be so happy about the supplier thing. This is like something you should be like genuinely happy. Yes. No. Like everyone is going to be stressed, sells this product, and most people are not going to make it work. You understand that? Like every problem is a very, very high benefit for an advanced dropper. I love products which have issues because I know how to solve them. Stay with this product. Like try to go like double down on this product, and obviously still have like other backup products in mind. But this should be like one of the highest priorities you have. Again, the combination of you already made money with it and it has an issue is the best thing which could have ever happened. You don't trust me here. All top winners, every single top winner has a problem. Every single product, which is a very, very big winner for everyone, has a problem.
Okay.
You understand that?
All right. I just hope to get this issue sorted as soon as possible.
But you can't just rely on this one guy making it work. Like how it sounded to me is you're just waiting for the sample of this one factory to send it to this one supplier. That's not how it works.
Yeah, because I've paid him for 600 orders already. He haven't fulfilled it.
No, yes, but going into the future.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, you should be reaching out to as many suppliers as possible and trying to figure out how to make this work.
I've asked Commercive and the other supplier that Shasha sent me, they all don't have this product. It's really hard to find.
Bro, that's my fucking point. Do you understand what I was saying?
Yeah, I did.
Everyone is going to go through this process. Oh, Commercive doesn't have it, so I'm going to stop. No, I'm not going to test this product. And you should be the guy who's going to keep searching, and then you're going to find somebody is able to sell this product. I guarantee you that. But it's difficult to find. Contact everyone on AliExpress, everyone on Alibaba, contact all of our suppliers, just contact everyone. And it has to be a volume thing. You know how you're posting hundreds of videos in the same, you posted this one video and you went viral and you reposted it 100 times with different captions?
Yeah.
This is how you should look at suppliers. One didn't make it work. All right, let's just do it 100 more times. And one of them is going to make it work. And you shouldn't be in the mode of, I'm just waiting for one thing to happen. Right now, we have a massive payment provider issue. And on my stores, a bunch of them just went to zero because of that. My team was basically actively reaching out to hundreds of different payment providers. And then 3 of them were good. I had a person in the team and she's like, yeah, actually, I reached out to 10. They're all not accepting this product. So we're probably not going to be able to sell this. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're 10? And if you go hard on volume, at some point you're going to find something which actually works. And this is the same exact thing. So this is, again, something which is also making me happy with my product because I understand, all right, this is a high risk product and most people are not going to be able to sell it.
All right. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I'll spend the whole day tomorrow finding suppliers.
Whole week.
Whole week, okay.
In general, besides all of that, how would you summarize the experience with us and your progress working with it?
Yeah, it has been great. Every time I have an issue, I know I can just send a message in the group and then someone will have a solution to the issue. Before I join the program, I have to solve everything by myself. And sometimes it takes a day or two to figure out the solution, or sometimes even longer. But now I send a message, I get an answer within 24 hours. So
yeah, and I think the main thing which people just generally get out of the program is having the confidence in doing the right decisions. This is something you said earlier. When you make a decision, you can be confident that this is the right one and you keep going. For example, if you do volume on one thing and the thing is wrong, it's such a waste of time. If you do volume on one product and the product sucks, posted 300 videos, but it doesn't matter. You could have had the best videos, still didn't make any money because the thing you did just sucked overall. Doesn't matter. What's the most important, most valuable thing, I think, is what people get is just clarity in their decisions. I know I'm allowed to put in volume. When I have something where I'm not sure about, I'm careful with putting in volume because I don't know if this makes sense. If there's one fundamental flaw in the whole system, why would I even bother? Because there's so the opportunity cost is so high.
Yeah, that's true. That's my biggest fear. Before I joined the program, always thinking whether I'm wasting time on this product or not. I have no idea to know whether it's my problem or it's the product problem. But now I know it's my problem if I don't make it work. It's my content.
So yeah, for everybody watching right now, if you want to join, you can click the link below, sign up for a call. We're going to see if it's a good fit. And for you, hopefully, I'm going to do an update case study after you hit the goal, either the 100K in the bank by the end of the year or the 250K next year.
Yeah, I'll look forward to that. I'll be there. I promise.